Our bishop delivered a thought-provoking sermon entitled The Unusual Tree. The main text was centered around the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verses 22 to 25. The children of Israel are now free from Pharaoh. Captivity and the Red Sea are now behind them. They had no idea that another crisis was ahead of them, and their faith in God would once again be tested. After they crossed the Red Sea, a group of 2 million strong roamed in the wilderness, and they come to a place called Marah. They had been traveling for 3 days without water, and they started to murmur because the water at Marah was bitter. Without hesitation, Moses cried out to the Lord, and then God showed him a tree. Moses threw the tree into the water, and the water became sweet. But even after that miracle, the murmuring continued. We are reminded that crisis truly reveals what is inside of a man's heart. The Israelites went as far as saying that they wish they had died in Egypt. In the book of Numbers 4, verse 14, we see that they wanted to select a leader so that they could return to a land where they were held captive for over 40 years. They forgot about the outstanding leadership of Moses, a man who stayed in the presence of God so he could receive divine instructions. As I listened to the bishop speak and read the passages with intent, I recognized that Moses truly knew his God. He never wavered in his belief or sought alternative options. He always went back to the source, the living water that makes the bitter sweet. The bishop made it clear that when Jesus is introduced to the bitterness of our circumstances, our situation must change for the better. We were encouraged to use our Christ-controlled imagination to see with our spiritual eyes what is down the road, when captivity is turned on its head and God delivers his people from this global crisis. For me, one of the most captivating points in the bishop's message was the impartation that of the 2 million Israelites, only 2 people believed God from the beginning to the end of their journey. We must therefore conclude that we must be among them that believe our God. We must stop looking around at what is attacking us and look to God, the author and the finisher of our faith. He is indeed the tree that will turn this bitter season into sweet.